Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you will be good and will be in the best of health and soul. Today we are going to discuss an important poem of Emily Dickinson, which is Hope is the Thing with Feathers, which is also the part of grade 9th English book. We will discuss its theme, its in-depth and surface meaning, and also we will do a translation of it. So let's get started. This poem is written by Emily Dickinson. She was an American poetess. She was born on 18 December 1830 and died on 1886. She lived a secluded life. She was a spinster, means she never married in her life. She called writing poetry her business. The dominant themes of her poetry are death and immortality. Now, coming to the reading and translation of the poem. Listen to the reading carefully. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words, and never stops at all. And sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I have heard it in the chilliest land and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. Now let's move to the stanza-wise translation and explanation of the poem. Translation. Hope is the thing with feathers. उम्मीद एक परों वाली चीज़ है, यानी एक परों वाली परिंदा है. That perches in the soul, जो रूह में रहती है. And sings the tune without the words, और गाना या गुन गाती है अल्फाज के बग़ैर. And never stops at all, और कभी भी यानी हरगिज़ नहीं रुकती. इसका मतलब ये हुआ इस पहले स्टेंजे में उम्मीद को एक परिंदे की शक्ल में बयान किया है. इस नज़म की शायरा कहती है कि उम्मीद इंसान के रूह यानी दिल में रहती है और अल्फाज के बग़ैर गाना गाती है. अल्फाज के बग़ैर गाने गाने का मतलब ये है कि उम्मीद इंसान को सरगर्म और पुरजोश रखता है, लेकिन ये किसी को सुनाई नहीं देता. यानी कि उम्मीद हमारी अंदरूनी कैफियत है जो हमें मुतहर्रिक रखता है, और ये इंसान को पुरजोश रखना कभी नहीं छोड़ता है. यानी हर मैदान में उम्मीद हमारे साथ होता है. स्टेंजा 2. एंड स्वीटेस्ट इन द गेल इज़ हर्ड. इस परिंदे यानी उम्मीद के परिंदे का सुरीला गीत तूफान में भी सुनाई देता है. एंड स्वीटेस्ट इन द गेल इज़ हर्ड, और ये तूफान और आंधी में और भी सुरीला या प्यारी सुनाई देता है. एंड शोर मस्ट बी द स्टॉर्म, और तूफान चाहे कितना ही तकलीफ देह क्यों न हो, शदीद क्यों न हो. एंड शोर मस्ट बी द स्टॉर्म, और तूफान चाहे कितना ही तकलीफ देह क्यों न हो. दैट कुड अबेश द लिटिल बर्ड, जो एक छोटे परिंदे को परेशान कर सके. दैट कुड अबेश द लिटिल बर्ड, जो एक छोटे परिंदे को शर्मिंदा कर सके. दैट केप्ट सो मेनी वार्म, जिसने बहुत सारों को यानी बेशुमार लोगों को पुरजोश रखा है. इस स्टेंजे का मतलब ये हुआ कि उम्मीद के परिंदे का सुरीला गीत तूफान में भी सुनाई देता है. यानी इस परिंदे का गीत यानी उम्मीद तूफान में और भी प्यारी सुनाई देता है, और तूफान चाहे कितना ही तकलीफदेह क्यों ना हो. इसका मतलब ये है कि चाहे तकालीफ कितनी ही ज़्यादा और शदीद क्यों ना हो, लेकिन इस छोटे परिंदे यानी उम्मीद को शर्मिंदा नहीं कर सकती, बल्कि उम्मीद को चुप नहीं कर सकती. और इसने यानी कि उम्मीद ने बहुत सारे लोगों को पुरजोश और मुतहर्रिक रखा है. स्टेंजा 3. आई हैव हर्ड इट इन द चिलीएस्ट लैंड, मैंने इसे सरतरीन जगहों पर भी सुना है. एंड ऑन द स्ट्रेंजेस्ट सी, और अजनबी यानी नामालूम समंदर पर भी. yet never in extremity. تاہم کبھی بھی شدید مصیبت میں. It asked a crumb of me. اس نے مجھ سے روٹی کا ایک ٹکڑا بھی نہیں مانگا. اس ٹینزے میں شاعرہ کہتی ہے کہ میں نے اس پرندے یعنی امید کو سرترین اور اجنبی سمندر پر بھی سنا ہے. سرترین اور اجنبی سمندر کا مطلب یہاں نامناسب اور سخت حالات ہے، یعنی کہ امید سخت حالات میں بھی انسان کے ساتھ رہتا ہے اور اسے پرجوش رکھتا ہے. آخری دو جملوں میں شاعرہ کہتی ہے کہ امید نے مشکل حالات کے آخری حد میں بھی مجھ سے کچھ نہیں مانگا، یعنی امید کو کسی بھی چیز کی ضرورت نہیں، بس وہ صرف انسان کو متحرک اور پرجوش رکھتا ہے تاکہ انسان زندگی میں ہر قسم کے حالات کا مقابلہ کر سکے اور کامیابی حاصل کر سکے. Theme of the poem. Theme of this poem is hope. It is the major theme which runs throughout the poem. Emily Dickinson says that hope resides in the heart for good. It liberates us from despair and gives us the strength to move on. It only empowers us and in return demands nothing. Hope in this poem has been personified to show its importance to the weak souls. Now coming to the more explanation of the poem in English. Explanation. The poem consists of two types of meaning. One is the surface or explicit meaning, the other is in-depth or implicit meaning. The explicit or the surface meaning of the poem is that the whole poem is an extended metaphor in which the poetess has beautifully presented hope as a bird. It means hope has given the personality of a bird which has feathers to fly and sings constantly. It gives so many warmth with its sweet voice. The song of the bird is heard even in horrible storms. It never asks anything in return and continues to sing in coldest and strangest sea. The implicit or in-depth meaning is very much interesting and important. It is basically this in-depth meaning which makes the poem popular and interesting. This poem is the spiritual expression of the poetess about hope and its impacts on human mind. According to her, hope is a golden quality of human beings that shines even during adversity, difficult situation. Using the metaphor, she has highlighted the importance of being hopeful and optimistic. She also explained that only hope can help us to remain positive during extreme situations. The words in the gale, storm, chilliest land, strangest sea, and extremity are all used to talk about difficult situations, and the poetess with the personified bird praises the power of hope, which is courageous and sings its song no matter how difficult the situations are. Using the word it all, the poetess shows that hope is everlasting, ever shining, and undefeatable. Hope keeps us motivated and brings us out of negative thoughts. And in the last stanza, the poetess introduces her own personality in the poem to make her argument about hope more stronger and to present her lively example of her life. In this stanza, she represents her own miserable plight. She expresses that hope helps her survive the tests and trials of her life and demands nothing from her. Some literary devices used in this poem. Personification. Personification is used as hope has given the personality of a bird. Metaphor. The whole poem is an extended metaphor. Imagery. Imagery is used to make the reader perceive things through five senses. Bird, feathers, storm, chilliest land, strangest sea, etc. are the words which appeal to our senses. Symbol. chilliest sea, storm, gale, etc. are the word which symbolizes struggles during hard times when hope is still there. Stanzas. There are three stanzas in the poem, each having 4 lines. Rhyme scheme. The poem is structured into quatrain. Line 5 to 8 are quatrain, whereas from 9 to 12 are 3 lines. The rhyme scheme is ABCB. Meter. The poem has used iambic trimeter and iambic tetrameter. Quatrain. Each stanza of the poem is quatrain. Difficult words and its meanings are given in the last of this lecture. Read these words and learn it. Thank you for listening and watching my video.